What's going on, guys? Uh, it's kind of a different sort of video today. I'm here in my basement. And I guess the video today is going to be kind of like, what do you guys want to see? I have so many different things that I could do, or I could video. I've got there's a motor right here. It's a opposed Briggs twin, the notorious lawnmower motor that like all of the boggers and people use. They're really torquey. They sound good and just all sorts of positive stuff about them. I've got an opposed Onan over there that don't run. I could make another. It's been in one of my videos before. I could start making videos, a couple videos on it, trying to get it running. I think it needs the points and condensers either cleaned or replaced. If it's got to be replaced, then I'm probably just not gonna deal with that. Getting it fixed at least. Because stuff for owning motors and like generators and stuff, owning stuff is just expensive. I've got a 300cc Kohler 2-stroke off of a snowmobile. I've got, I got a lawnmower that I could work on. I've got another Sears lawnmower that's really rough off. It need a whole lot to be done, but I could probably work on that. That would be like a more of a longer video, like videos. It'd be like a series kind of deal. I could do more like DIY stuff, like taking stuff around the house, or like that you would have around your yard, and make something out of it for like your house. A lot of that stuff is pretty popular. But I have a lot of stuff I can do. I have a bunch of like things that around my house that I could work on. I mean, I've got, like I said, there's 3 motors. I'm planning on putting this motor down here, either it or the Onan. If I get the Onan running, I would like to run a live axle on my Rusticide mower, the red mower. I've got a mini chopper that I'm trying to get built. I need actually now could probably work on a little bit more. I needed a welder, or our welder, to be rewired. The cord we had wired or made for it was too thick. It worked well, but it just had too many wires than what the welder itself needed, so we just took another one and used it. An actual one more designed for what that welder takes. I've got tires over there. I could like do like a shelf, and see, that's where like the DIY thing comes in. I can make shelves and stuff, which I actually have made shelves, and there's one right here in amongst a ton of cobwebs. This old tire come off of my old TTR, but this is basically it. It sits on the wall like so, and I'm gonna put something on the bottom to keep it from wanting to fall down. But I could do stuff like that. I could do an upright corner shelf, and do something like that. There's a lot of stuff I could do. I'm currently building speaker boxes for under my bed, well, over top of my bed, under where I lay. Like, I lay right here, and there's a shelf that goes above my head, and the speakers will be up there because I have a bunch of speakers pointing forward towards my wall, but I want to have some pointing down, so I'm working on that. I mean, guys, like, there's a lot of stuff that I can do. Like, honestly, I could make videos about, like, things that I have done to my bike, which I haven't done a whole lot to the bike. Mostly just cosmetic stuff. I put that muffler or exhaust pipe on it, the Pro Circuit, but I actually took it off. I'm probably going to put it back on a little later because I rode it with the old stock pipe back on it, and like it's torquey, but honestly I had gotten used to the snap of that Pro Circuit. With the Pro Circuit you lose bottom, and it's not as like chuggy, but I mean it's got that, whenever it hits power band with that Pro Circuit, it's just like it's right there. But the other, with that stock pipe, it's just kind of, it takes it a while to really make you, like, push you back onto your seat. And I just don't know. I've got to modify a little bit. That's the why I took it off. Is I think if the motor sits like this, I think the pipe comes at it at too straight of an angle, and it's letting exhaust gas get down or get out from the, and that's bad because a two-stroke has like a blow and it sucks. It uses gas. That's what the expansion chamber does, is it holds some of the fuel mixture, and it gets sucked back into the motor. So if it's leaking, if there's smoke coming out from the exhaust port on the motor, then that means that it can easily suck dry air into the motor, which makes it run lean, and you can blow it up very easily. So I just went ahead and I went the safer route and put the stock expansion chamber back on it. I'll have to heat the Pro Circuit up and kind of bend it a little bit, reshape the snout. And the reason why it don't fit perfectly is because my bike is a 96, and I think the pipe is for like an 89. So it's got different mounting points and stuff like that. So in shape just a little different. I had to cut it and bend it at the end where it hooks to the muffler. I had to shape it quite a bit, and I for quite a while I just didn't know if that was what I wanted to do. I figured maybe I could sell the pipe and then get the money enough to buy another pipe for the bike. But after a while, I just decided, like, I could probably make it work. And honestly, it did work for a long time. Like, I've had it on there for probably close to a month, and it didn't ever blow by. But I had to fix my clutch case, which actually didn't even work. So So a lot of stuff for nothing. But I took everything off, and there's something in my eye. I took the clutch case off, but I had to take the exhaust, all the cooling system had to come off. Well, except for the radios, just like the hoses had to come off. And the JB Weld original formula said that it would work really, really good, and it was really, really strong. And I mean, that stuff is, but I don't know. I sanded the material down. I dried it out with. I cleaned it with lighter fluid, like the liquid fuel. Because that stuff is alcohol based, and it just sort of evaporates, and it don't leave behind a residue. I done all that stuff the way they recommend you to do it, and it still didn't work. So, but whenever I put it back on, it didn't seat right, and I tried to finagle and mess with it to get it to line up, and just couldn't seem to get it to have that same fit. So I just went ahead and put the stock back on it, and I'm going to go ahead and shape the pipe just a little bit differently, try to match the same curves as the stock one, so that it kind of just fits better and makes a better connection. But I could do that. I mean, there's just so much stuff, and I need y'all, all like 35 of you. I need more followers. To tell me just like what you want to see, and like in general, because usually if there's a certain group of people, like say I do like different things. Like you've got like strictly vloggers, strictly DIY people, strictly like moto vlogs, which is what I really want to do whenever I have enough like funds to get a camera. Yeah, at first it was, I had that big mini bike, and then it was saving up for like a dirt bike, an actual dirt bike, and then that took forever. Like I've got like videos showing how long it took for me to get the money to buy a dirt bike. And now that I got the blue dirt bike, and then that just kind of got the ball rolling. I traded that for a CR85 Expert that was in a couple videos, I think, maybe. That thing was a piece of junk. It was a 2002 or 2003 piece of crap. Supposed to be rebuilt. I don't believe that for a second. And if it was rebuilt, they run it on straight gas or something, because it had like terrible compression. I got it from the guy, and it was in parts. They didn't say nothing until we drove like an hour and a half, and he just acted like it was a full bike. And whenever we pulled up, he was like, "Oh, by the way, I took the thing apart. Like I took the case apart, so it's easier for you to like fix it quicker." And I was, but I traded that bike off to one of my buddies. He's a Honda freak, and he traded me the KDX for it. He had like 2 or 3 bikes at the time, so he really didn't need the KDX. It's a Kawasaki, of course, which I'm not like too specific about bikes. My first bike was a Yamaha, the TTR, so it's kind of like I like Yamahas because that was my first, which I think that's the same. I think that's with everybody. Like the first bike you get is kind of like your favorite, preferred. So, but I've never owned a Suzuki dirt bike. All I've had is a Yamaha and a Kawasaki, and both of them were great. And I've had that Honda. I had it for like 3 months. Rode it once. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was how they treated it. But honestly, I've dogged my KDX, and it handles it. So, I mean, I like Kawasaki. You look at Eli Tomac, you know, the 250s and 450 to Eli Tomac's 450. I mean, you look at like the Supercross and stuff like that, like Kawasaki and KTM are on top, and people talk crap about KTM all the time. You know, Dungey seems to do really daggone good with it, so, you know. But, well, you can't forget Marvin, too. Marvin Musquin, he's a good guy. He's done a lot, too. He don't get as much recognition as he needs to because, you know, he's in a huge shadow from Dungey. But he's a good guy, too. But, kind of getting off topic. What do you guys want to see? I know this video is 16 minutes long. And a lot of people don't watch the longer videos, but I need y'all's input. Like, what do you want me to fix my mower, the Rusticide, with this motor? You want me to, because this is a vertical motor where the shaft comes out the bottom. The Onan over there is a horizontal, which is like Horizon. It's flat. I could work on the Onan and do a live axle on Rusticide. Or I could try to get the transaxle pulley welded or whatever. Get one welded onto it so that I could get it. This motor here is a lot closer to running. I honestly probably could squirt gas in the carburetor, crank it over, and it'd probably fire. I mean, these motors are just tanks. The Onan has points and condensers, which are... Why? Why were they a thing? But, yeah, I got that 200 or 300 cc 2-stroke Kohler motor. It needs a carburetor, so it would have to be like that. It definitely needs a part, so it would be farther on the list, like whenever I start making steady money. That might be a project down the line. There's just a lot of stuff, like a bow target. I've got a bow target that I've been working on. I just got to get the stuff to stuff it so that it stops arrows, and I've got to pack it really tight because me and my brother shoot 60+ pound bows. Mine's set for like 68, almost 70 pounds, and my brother's is set for like 62 or 63. So it's, I mean, lots of potential projects, but I wanna do what you guys want to see. Like, that's how you make your followers, your subs happy, by doing stuff that they would want to see. And I know that it's like partially what I want to do, but at the same time I've got to like this is all things that I would like to do. It's just up to you guys to kind of like shorten the list of things that I could do that you would want to see, and I can start maybe getting a video out once or twice a week, which right now I get a video out about, it's not regularly at all, but it's like once every 2 or 3 weeks, and I want to do better. There for a while I was getting one out like every 2 or 3 days, but that's just like there's so much going around my house that it's just really hard. And my family isn't like they don't really know about my channel, and they really don't watch my channel, and I'm still getting used to like recording in front of them. I really pretty much don't, so that kind of is a thing. I can record out town, like that's not a big deal for me, like crowds, but my actual family, it's just like I don't know. They kind of don't see a point in this, so it's kind of weird telling them that, you know, there's a possible career in this. You know, now that YouTube's kind of taking a crap on people, might not be as a sought after career as it was But I mean, there's still opportunities in it. You just gotta kind of have a foot in the door, which I don't quite yet. I have yet to make a big video that kind of goes a little bit more popular than most. Like my most video views is like 150 or something like that on that first moto vlog that I done on the mini bike back whenever I was kind of a YouTube idiot, which I guess I still kind of am. But if you've stuck with me this far and watched this far in the video, I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. I don't know if you're new or haven't really ever heard of me and you want to follow me. I mean, that's appreciated. I've got all sorts of ideas and like plans and stuff that I could do. That it's just really down to y'all. Like whatever, if y'all want to see it, then I can do it. Like I can do DIY stuff. Like even like the game show, or not, good grief, the like the you got like Jenga blocks, and then you've got like the exploded Jenga blocks. They've got like yard Yahtzee with like the big old like 4x4 blocks for dice or die. There's all sorts of stuff. Like you want to see woodwork, mower stuff, bike stuff, bow stuff. I've got like 5 bows. I mean, just what do y'all want to see? So, leave it in the comments. Just let me know what you guys want to see, what you guys prefer. I'm not really biased towards anything. Yet, like once I have the money for a camera, like a helmet camera, and I'm going to be doing a little bit more like dirt bike stuff. One thing that I'm really wanting to do that I think's really cool that I don't think anybody's done yet is I want to strap a camera, like my phone maybe. Just kind of nervous thinking about that, but maybe my phone onto my swing arm on my bike and going down the road on a ride with and showing y'all like you can watch the chain turning and like my shifting and stuff like that, and how far I lean and whatever. Like that's one of my things is where I've got dirt tires on a lot of, like I do a lot of street riding. It's kind of I don't like to lean real far because I'm afraid I'm gonna wash out. And my parents are, well, my dad especially is nervous for me to have a bike anyway. And if I would like lay one over, which is one thing that a lot of people don't understand, like my dad is very strict about my motorcycle. And if I lay it over, honest to goodness, he would probably just destroy it. I'd probably never ride another motorcycle again. When I'm staying in this house. No joke, guys. Like I got to be super careful, or I lose like everything bike wise. See, I've got that mini chopper that I've got to get a mount for a motor mount hooked onto or welded onto it. It had like a leaf blower motor, and I wanted to go. I got like a 6 horsepower motor on it right now. It's so that motor, I need a motor mount because it mounts to the bottom. So I mean, lots of stuff planned, guys. Just like I've said it a million times already, leave it in the comments. Tell me what you want to see. I appreciate all of you guys. I know that I'm one of the smaller YouTubers, but you know, I still appreciate each and every one of you. It's a small step to what could be eventually a fun ride. I mean, I like the idea of YouTube. Even like, and see right now, like I don't make a dime off of it, but it's just fun, and you know the possibility of making money off of something that I enjoy, like for you guys, it excites me. You know, like Logan Paul, I know that this is like extremely kind of off topic, but within a year, he has like 11 million subscribers. So, I mean, it's possible, and he's just a chotch from Ohio, you know. So, I mean, I'm just a chotch from West Virginia, you know. So, we're not really different. I mean, you know, like, he's got to be he's kind of wild and out there, you know, like Maverick. But I'm just not to that point yet. I don't have the funds to really buy the G7X, that I think that's what it's called, the Canon GS7 or GX. I don't know. Big old fancy camera. Don't have the money for it. But this video is going on 26 minutes, so it's actually at 26 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. Like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We're kind of like a YouTube family, like everybody else says, you know, like you're part of the family. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off right here. Let me know what you want to see. Got lots of stuff that I can do. I'm really skilled, so just tell me what you want to see. See you in the next one, guys.